Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the biggest tournament of the year for women's bowling. We are about to bowl the PTQ for the U.S. Women's Open.
Take me to Candyland, ooh, take me to Candyland. Sweeter than sugar, you doing that dancing dance.
Bowling for $60,000 this week, hopefully. Again, pre-tournament qualifier. I'm not an exempt player. To be exempt, you have to be like top 50 in points last year, title holders, Team USA member, since this is a USBC event. I don't know, I'm not exempt. So we're here at Sun Valley Lanes in Lincoln, Nebraska, and there's 35 of us going to bowl the pre-tournament qualifier this morning, and 29 are going to make it into the main field. It is quite a long week here, and I'm going to take you along the whole thing, but before we bowl the PTQ, we get a 30-minute practice session. So 9 a.m. we're going to start bowling, and here's the pattern. They are going to be tricky. Apparently there's two ways to play this, the gutter and around the track, but regardless, you want to keep your ball in front of you, probably bigger stuff. Like I said in the last video here, I assumed the pattern was going to be long and flat because that's what makes them hard. And you can kind of play this a couple different ways. So depending on how the majority play them, they're going to break down differently. Going to be tricky, but again, 30-minute practice session. We're going to take you along that. And then we'll take you through the schedule events for the rest of the week. Very long week. Tomorrow there's like 12 hours of practice on 4 different patterns. It's crazy. But on the rack, I have the Outer Limit Solid as well as the Ethos Solid, which I'll probably have to hit with surface because it's very shiny. And also Reverb, which we hit with 2000, and that's one of the balls that we're going to try on the gutter just to see if it hooks out there, because it should. Yeah, let's throw some shots.
you from?
I'm originally from St. Catharines, Ontario. I live in Oklahoma City now.
And tell me about your history of bowling. How long have you been doing it?
Yeah, I've been bowling since I was about 3 years old. I went before that, but started pushing the ball down the lane myself around then and started competing around like
Can you talk a little bit about this tournament? What's it going to look like?
oh, this is the biggest tournament of the year. I think a lot of little girls dream of winning this event in particular, you know, the green jacket, marathon format, but a lot of games, hard patterns, and it's really a mental grind. So normally more experienced and tough players come out on top.
Bowling isn't really a sport people think about when they think of training and intensity. What do you do to prepare yourself?
I'm sure you don't want to.
Yeah, again, it's long and grueling, the formats. You're bowling a lot of games, a lot of endurance. I don't know, I mean, I try to eat well, I work out, I train with Amplify Training. They actually specify their workouts towards bowlers and know the certain parts of the body that bowlers need to work on in order to be more successful. And on top of that, again, long formats, you need to make sure you're eating well, take care of your body, drink lots of water, all that kind of stuff. Practice complete, and I don't remember if I mentioned what I did this morning, but I left Oklahoma City at 2 a.m. to get here for the practice session at 9, and that was pretty insane. I'm pretty tired, but anyways, practice session went good. Outer Limits Solid is so so good, and after that the one reverb was very complimentary to it. I hit that with 1,000 actually. I might take that up to 2,000. And the Hazmat Pearl also looked good. So pretty flat, pretty typical. Keep it in front of you when they start hooking. You need to make a big jump and really swing them. That's about all I got right now. Gonna hang out for a little bit, and we have roll call in about 45 minutes. So I'll talk to you guys then. Bye. And we're in. We made it into the main field of the tournament through the PTQ, finishing, I don't know, somewhere towards the bottom, not gonna lie, or the middle. Here's the results. But anyways, had practice yesterday. It's actually the first day of competition right now. First round of competition. A squad is in there bowling, and I'm on C squad, so I have all day to watch. And I actually didn't go to the practice session for this first pattern because I wasn't feeling great, but we're gonna watch and see how they're playing them. Scores, here's the scores of the first block. A lot of 200s. Not very typical for the US Open. You normally assume low scores, but I guess last year the first pattern was high scoring too. So I don't know, it's a long tournament. I don't even know how many, maybe 8 game blocks for 3 days. There's a lot of time, and you want to be in the top third ultimately is the first goal. So let's go in, see how people are playing them, and yeah. legs. She is 110 over, which is insane. She's throwing this blue storm ball, the new Ion.
Yeah. Like you get it to that. Yeah, so like that's what I've seen is like if we get it to like really zips in all that spot.
Guys, in my hand, I have the key to the PWBA Tour truck. I'm gonna drive it away. No, we have exciting news. We were gifted a pair of Dexter SST8s. And I love Dexter shoes. I haven't had a pair in a while, but I got a pair. Is it open? That'd be awkward if it was open. Okay, so let's go on and I'll show you the truck and yeah. All right, here we have the PWBA Tour truck. It is ginormous, and in here is where my shoes are. Bang. Look at these. So pretty. I'm not gonna wear them this tournament because I'd have to break them in and everything, but there you have it.
Yeah, I would agree with you in general, but I do think there are some specialists that are able to make the spare, though. Nojo with the Brooklyn in the fourth.
But that's the way it looks right now. After 8 games, front part of the lane is really starting to take over now as some of the players are really starting to run out of room. There's not a lot of players, not a lot of females that know how to get in front of the ball right turn. You know, JT, I always root for good stories in bowling.
All right, we are now into day 2 of qualifying at the US Open, and we're going to do a little day 1 recap. You guys saw those shots I put in, but I'm going to take you right into the notebook here, and we're going to go through this a little bit. Because, boy, are they tricky. It's the US Open. Don't get it twisted. Even if you think you have good ball motion, it changes so quickly. They're so hard. Nick Hoagland knew what he was doing. Tricky Nicky. So, first things first, here's the pattern again. Started with the Pure Envy, and you see that block, like, in the middle. I was thinking you want to play that hold. You did. Like, you want to start left, keep it left, some hook to the right, and I think the first problem I had was I was comparing it too much to the middle finger pattern to where you got it right on the middle finger pattern and it shot off of it. So, like, I wasted, like, the whole first game just missing it right and really trying to play that hold, but not trusting it enough to the right. Like, you need to get it out there a little bit. And yeah, Pure Envy, we saw her last week in Iowa, star of the show. And yeah, like I started sliding like left of 20, so you want to play kind of left. And honestly, I shot 160 the first game. I chopped a 3-6-10 that, in my opinion, should have made it. And then in like maybe the 6th frame, I tried the Effectour because I thought, because my ball was hooking so much, that it was just getting early and too big. So my ball down would be the Effectour, and it did exactly what I wanted to. It went straight, and I 2-4-10'd. So that's all right. Went back to the Pure Envy, and ultimately I got 9 5 times that game. I wrap 10'd, 4-pinned, and then tried the special effect in the fail and washed out. We're at 166. So started in a hole, but then after that it was pretty smooth sailing. I stayed in the the Pure Envy for a little bit, and then got into the Theorem, and then the last game hit a weird pair and tried the Hazmat Carl. But spare shooting was awesome. I missed a couple baby splits, but you guys can debate in the comments if you think a 310 or a 2.7 is a makeable spare. Because I think it depends. Like, I definitely think it's more makeable than not, but I'm not saying it's not a split. Like, I don't think you should make them 100% of the time. You know, I don't know. But regardless, shot making was really good. Spare shooting, really good. I saw another comment in the Bull TV chat that was like, oh, that girl missed a 10-pin. She must be channeling her inner Sarah Klassen. And I feel like I haven't missed a 10-pin for a week out here. And I've bowled like 40 games. So, I don't know. Y'all are crazy. But haters gonna hate. So, going into day 2, want to channel my inner Jenna Williams personally, because she is crushing them. She was, last I looked, she was 60 over for her first 4. And this is today's pattern. Again, not easy. US Open. A lot of low scores. I think the first game on Bull TV, they said that 4 people in like the 8th frame had the possibility to shoot 200, and like, you know, maybe 3 of them did. So, yep, shout out Bull TV if you guys want to follow all the action. You can watch it live there. I'm getting started at 1 p.m. Central Time today. And cross your fingers for me. Send me lots of strikes. Let me know who your favorite bowler to watch this week is in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe as well. And we'll see you guys next time. Don't forget about the Super CUDA Pearl giveaway also if you haven't entered yet. Bye!